Hey everyone, it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hey, for the first time, why don't you subscribe, become the newest member of the Slashed Squad. Here I review products you won't feel guilty buying and do looks you can actually recreate at home. Today I'm going to be sharing some of my recent favorites from ShopMissA. Now I have done a couple videos about ShopMissA in the past, but if you don't know what it is, it's a website that's basically like a makeup dollar store online. It's pretty great. They do have several brands that they carry, but they've been doing a big push for their own brand, which is called AOA Studio. Most, if not all, of AOA products, like unless you're buying like a value kit, all of their individual products are $1, and they also have a second in-house brand called A2O, which is not $1, but it's still really budget friendly. It's mostly like palettes that are about $5 to $10. So ShopMissA does send me PR packages. I've gotten several over the past like 4 months. It's just taken me forever to really try everything because they're really starting to push the AOA brand. And honestly, with especially these favorites that I've kind of picked out of everything I've tested from them recently, I think that they're becoming the new e.l.f. And that's no tea, no shade to e.l.f. I mean, I love e.l.f. They are my OG favorite, drugstore brand, but they have definitely raised their prices with the raising of their quality as well. So the AOA brand, they have some great performing products and they're still only $1. So out of all of the things that I've tried out of their PR packages over like the past 4 to 6 months, these products I'm featuring today are my absolute favorites, the ones that I think you definitely need to check out. All right, so first I want to start off strong with probably my favorite out of all of these products and possibly my favorite AOA discovery yet. So these Fat Lash Mascaras, big surprise because again, these are only $1 each. Now the difference between these two tubes are the one with the white writing is actually a mascara primer and then the one with the pink writing is just the normal mascara. So the mascara primer is a white formula that you coat on your lashes before traditional mascara. Now here's the thing, I'm not a huge fan of like adding steps into my makeup routine when I don't feel that they're necessary. That's kind of why I cut out primer in my daily makeup routine, and I have a video about that, why I don't wear face primer anymore. I'll leave that below. Mascara primers have kind of always just eluded me. I'm like, I really don't want an extra step. So I wanted to do a little experiment to see, does this actually make a difference? So on my right eye, I applied the mascara primer and then the regular Fat Lash mascara, and then on my left eye, I just applied the Fat Lash mascara. Now let's talk about the regular mascara for a second because this is amazing for $1. First of all, the wand is like my dream mascara wand. It's on the thicker side, but it's not like huge, but it's so dense. There are so many little combs in here, so you can really separate the lashes as you lengthen them, so you're gonna get that really nice fanned out look. So on the side where I just applied the mascara, it already looked amazing. For $1, like this applies very similarly and even better than some of my high-end mascaras. I just felt like it separated really well, absolutely no clumping, while giving me a lot of length and just a beautiful flare on my natural lashes. But the side with the primer, I did feel like my lashes ended up looking a little bit more full. Now I have kind of full lashes anyway, they are just very short and stubby, so I just felt like maybe I got a little bit more volume and fullness with the primer. So if that's something that you look for in a mascara, then the primer will be really great for you. Otherwise, this mascara alone, oh my gosh, I love it. So I'm gonna insert a picture right now of the side-by-side comparison and you can tell me whether or not you really see a difference. Now on top of that, they do have a skinny version, which is great for the lower lashes. Now again, this is an extra step in your mascara routine, so it's up to you whether or not it's worth it. However, I often end up with some mascara smudges underneath my lower lash line because I'm using a larger wand to apply mascara. So this is just a thin wand, making it super easy to get in close to the lash line and add mascara to the bottom lashes, and you're not gonna get that really clumpy over applied effect that you do get sometimes when you use a normal mascara wand on the thinner layer of your lower lashes. Okay, so this next product, again, very excited about it, and I was blown away with the performance for it being $1. These are the AOA XL Long Lasting Shadow Sticks. So these are crayon eyeshadows, which I really have been using a lot in my routines recently. I really like using these as like a one-step shadow look, kind of blend it out with my finger and go. Very convenient and just a way to add add a pop to your eyes when you don't really have time or you don't want to be doing a full-on eye look. So these are just chubby crayon style eyeshadows, and I was really surprised with how pigmented they were. I have 2 matte ones and 2 shimmer ones, and I'll go ahead and swatch them for you. Now, when they say these are long lasting, they're not joking at all. First of all, you need to blend these out really quickly if you are gonna blend them out. And then once they're set, like, they're gonna hang on there all day. And you're probably gonna need either coconut oil or like a makeup melting balm to get these off, because for me personally, a makeup wipe didn't do it. Like, it barely picked up any product just using a makeup wipe. Okay, so let me swatch these for you. This first shade is called Matte Ginger. So Matte Ginger is kind of like a warm taupey color. I really like that. The next matte's a little bit deeper. This is literally called Matte Taupe. And as you can see, one swipe, you have a lot of color. But obviously this taupe is a lot more like purple leaning, I'd say. Then I have 2 shimmer shades personally. This is Shimmer Dama, and this is like a rose gold shimmer shade, which I'm wearing on my lid right now. I love using this as an all over lid shade, just blending it out a little bit. And then lastly, there is Shimmer Twinkle, which is kind of a goldy champagne shade. And this I'm actually wearing on my brow bone right now. Now, like I said, incredibly long lasting. I would consider myself to have lids on the oilier side, and you know, a lot of creamy formulas do tend to crease on me, but because these do dry down and set very, very securely, these will last on my eye all day with no problems. Oh, and let's see how these swatches are doing, because they're pretty set now. Yeah, not going anywhere. Like literally rubbing, 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 rubbing. Yeah, they're on there. I want to show you with a wipe, makeup wipe. Yeah, literally just not even budging. Okay, so this might be scary to you, like if you rely on wipes to take off your makeup, and you can see like a tiny bit came off. I would not suggest rubbing hard if you are using a wipe. Definitely grab some coconut oil, that works for me, as well as the Physicians Formula Matcha Cleansing Balm. That will take anything off, because I can get it off with a wipe, but I'm rubbing really hard and much harder than I would rub my eyes. Okay, next up we have some cream highlighters and blushes from AOA, and these are pretty small compacts, but they make them very travel friendly for sure. I love using cream face products for more of a natural kind of glowy appearance, and today I am wearing these as well, and I think I just look very, like, I don't know, healthy skinned, if that makes sense. Like, my skin just looks bouncy. Anyway, so we have the Hush Cream Sheer Blushes. I have 2 shades here that I thought were very spring appropriate. We have this mauve shade, which is called Cupid, and then this very bright pink shade called Passion. And these are a pretty standard cream blush formula. You can use your fingers to kind of warm it up and get it a little melty and then dab it on. You can also dip your sponge right into the compact and blend it on that way. So right now today I'm wearing Cupid, and it does go on a little bit sheer at first, but it's very buildable. You can totally build it up to be more pigmented. However, it always does retain a little bit of translucency, so you can see your skin underneath. So let me just swatch these for you real quick. So like I said, I have Cupid on my face right now, but here's what it looks like, just kind of full forced. Obviously, this isn't blended out as you would on the face, but just so you can see the shade. And then this one is Passion, which is such a bright, beautiful color. I feel like this is gonna come in really handy for spring and summer. So there's that one. It's just the right amount of slick, so it's very blendable, and you can, you know, work them up in thinner layers. It does not feel heavy at all. Now, as far as the dewy cream highlighters, these have a different formula than the cream blushes. These are a lot more slippy. Like when I dip my finger into here, it honestly feels like I'm dipping my finger into like Vaseline. So these 3 shades in particular really caught my eye. Today, I am wearing Grace, which is actually a slightly lavender leaning highlighter, which I love purple highlighters, especially because obviously I have purple hair, so it kind of, you know, complements that, but I just think it's a really nice effect when it catches the light. So there is Grace. And on the skin, it doesn't look overtly purple, but it just kind of has the subtlest tint that really makes it unique. There it is, a little bit more built up. You can see the purple in there. Okay, next up we have Dream, which is interesting. It's like a yellowy base, but there is pink shimmer in here that makes it lean more pink when you actually apply it to the skin. Or maybe, is it peachy more like? You can see that on the bottom. And I feel like this would work on a lot of like medium and dark skin tones because of the pink shift in there. It's not like super white or cool. So I feel like that's a good versatile shade. And then lastly, Haze caught my eye. This is just like a very yellowy champagne shade. Maybe even straight gold, I guess I would say. There's that. Again, a really good one for more olive skin tones. So yeah, when you blend these out, they do, you know, dry down or they don't feel like creamy to the touch. And I just find that cream highlighters in general tend to give me more of like a glow or a beaming look versus a lot of powder highlighters that just kind of layer on shimmer. So that's why I just love the appearance of my skin right now, because the way that it's catching the light just seems like that's what my skin is doing versus glitter. All right, next up, I have been becoming more of a gloss girl in probably the recent 6 to 8 months. I used to hate lip gloss, but also lip gloss used to be universally like thick and sticky and gross. Like I would just have like lip smackers in my head, and if you don't know what lip smackers are, then oh my God, I feel old. But recently, like I said, I have been discovering more lip glosses that I actually like, and formulas have just changed over the past 10 years, Miranda. So anyway, AOA has their new gloss called the Lip Pop Lip Gloss, and there is a clear version just if you wanna put this over your natural lips just for a little shine, or over any lipstick color. But I actually do really enjoy the glosses that have color in them. So today I'm wearing, oh, which one was I wearing? This one. This one's called Starlit, and just a really pretty mauve shade. I'll go ahead and swatch this. And what I love about this lip gloss is that it actually does come with a wand, so you're not just like squeezing product all over your lips. I really hate lip gloss tubes that's how you do it, because you always apply too much. Anyway, so here is Starlit, and again, they're glosses, so they are a little bit on the sheerer side. It'll depend on your own lip color, like how they really look on you. And then this deeper one is called City Girl. This is a little bit more of a brownie mauve, and this one's actually pretty pigmented for a gloss. That one's a little less sheer than Starlit actually. This one's called Goddess, which is a pink with like a golden shift to it. Really, really pretty. It's not gonna add a lot of color to your lips, but definitely a really pretty shine. So this formula, very comfortable. It is on the thinner side, which I like because I hate thick glosses, not sticky at all, and it's actually moisturizing. It feels good on my lips, which have been super dry lately because I live in the desert and we just finished winter. Okay, lastly, what I want to talk about, this is from the A2O line, which again, I said was still the ShopMissA house brand, but this one has things that are a little bit more expensive than $1. It's like $5 to $10, still not expensive. This is the Lotus Contour Palette. So this is $5, which I still think is a great deal for a contour palette. Now, I would say my skin tone and maybe 2 shades-ish darker than me is probably a threshold of using this palette to contour with. It definitely leans more on the light medium spectrum. But we do get 3, I guess, contour / bronzing shades, and then 3 matte highlighting shades, which you don't actually see a lot in drugstore or budget-friendly contour palettes. You always get that really shimmery highlight with, you know, whatever contour you have. Now, I've gotten a lot of questions about like how do you use these shades if they're matte, because they're not obviously adding kind of that glow that everybody wants in a highlight. What I actually use these matte shades for is either cleaning up my contour, like right under here to really make it look sharp, setting my highlighting concealer that I might use, or just adding a very subtle highlight where I don't want shimmer or glow. So maybe on my forehead just to add the dimension, but I don't want the glow because I'll probably end up sweating. This is the darkest shade. That is what's suitable for me personally for my contour, which I did use today. And you can see it's not a really strong contour even on me. It is on the more natural side. But if you are that type of person who doesn't like super dramatic Kim Kardashian contour, this might be perfect for you. Consistency of the powder was really soft, easy to blend, not powdery at all, which was really nice. So you apply it, it stays precise, and the palette itself stays clean because the formula is not powdery. And there is a mirror inside, so that makes it really good for traveling. All right, everyone, so those were my newest favorite finds from ShopMissA.com. I will leave all the links below if you want to find these products on there. The site has so much stuff, so it can be a little bit hard to, find exactly what you're looking for. So definitely check those links out. If you haven't seen my previous ShopMissA videos, I will also leave those linked below, including my first haul, as well as doing my brows with all of their $1 products. If you want to see more hauls from ShopMissA, definitely leave a thumbs up. And if there's something that you are curious about that you see on the site that you'd want me to review, definitely let me know because I can reach out to them and they can send it to me for review. All right, everyone, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, become the newest member of the Slash Squad. If you've done that, then high five, but have you hit the bell icon so you know every time a new video goes live? Engage with this video in any way and make sure my face stays on your subscription page. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!